for 12. is Marc Bayard and I'm from Spain.
Ricardo Moreno, Madrid, Spain.
Hi, I'm Ricardo Di Vincenzo, I'm from Trapani, Italy.
Hey, my name is Santi, I'm from Spain.
Simon Hemla, Frankfurt, Germany.
Stian Jones, Kristiansand, Norway.
Diego Riggi, Düsseldorf, Germany.
My name is Diego Silva, I'm from Santiago, Chile.
My name is Felix Nassen, I'm from Sweden.
My name is Francisco Souza from Portugal.
Lucas Jade, Edinburgh, Germany.
On a beautiful Tuesday afternoon here in October, the quest for the sixth straight CACC championship for this post-men's soccer team rolls on here today, again on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon in October, as we welcome you to Lemoy Field here in Waterbury, Connecticut, on the campus here at Post University. Bloomfield College is in town here to face off against the five-time defending CACC champs, the Post University Eagles. As we welcome you upstairs inside to the broadcast booth, Griffin Cass on hand. So glad you're with us here on this Tuesday afternoon. Post coming off of a big-time victory against Goldie Beacom on Saturday where they won 2-0. Bloomfield coming off of getting mauled by Jefferson 4-0 on Saturday. Eagles come into this one as the number 5th seed in the CACC. Bloomfield come into this one as the number 9th seed in the CACC. Eagles with a 4-3-3 overall record. 2-0-2 in conference, and for Bloomfield 1-3-2 overall, 0-2-2 in CACC play. We're ready to be underway here at Lemoy Field. Last time Eagles were here at Lemoy Field was 6 days ago against Felician, where they drew a 1-1 tie. Head coach here for the Eagles, it's none other than Ted Haley in his 20th season. Head coach for Bloomfield, it is Giovanni Soto in his second year. Eagles in the white uniforms, Bears in the black uniforms. Let's take a quick look at our keepers here today. For the Eagles, it's been Ricardo Morano for the past several matches. Ted Haley has gone to Morano as the keeper here for the Eagles. Looking at his numbers on the year, this will be his 8th game played, 9 goals allowed, 29 saves for a save percentage of 76.3. And Giovanni Soto going with a little bit of a goalkeeper switch here today for Bloomfield. It is the freshman keeper, Sander Mientes, in net. Looking at his numbers on the year, 2 games played. This will be his 3rd. 2 goals allowed, 12 saves, save percentage of 85.7. Eagles will start with possession to begin it. Diego Righi sends it back, and away we go. Eagles in the white uniforms, Bears in the black uniforms. So glad you're with us. 25th all-time matchup between these two programs. Last time out was October 4th, 2023. Eagles won 3-0. Eagles with a 15-7-2 all-time record against the Bears. Eagles have won the last 2 matchups, and the Bears have not beaten the Eagles in 3 years. And as a matter of fact, they haven't scored a goal against the Eagles in 3 years. Again, lost 3-0 in 2023, and then in 2022, they lost 1-0. Just taking a look at what is at stake here today in this match. Bloomfield looking for their first CACC win. Again, 0-2-2 in conference. And the Eagles looking to stay undefeated here in the CACC this season. 2 wins, 0 losses, 2 ties for the Eagles in conference play thus far. Again, we're just at that halfway point here in the season. Definitely flying by a little bit. Rest of the way for the Eagles, it is all CACC matchups. As we got a foul there on the Eagles. Bloomfield last year in 2023 really struggled. 1 win, 14 losses, 0 ties, and overall and in the CACC they were winless the entire year, and they didn't even draw a tie. 0-11 in the CACC in 2023 for Bloomfield. Interesting here for the Bears. Their leader in points this year was 7, Christian John Cruz, not getting the start here today for the Bears. Gerson Ventura, number 16, headers that one out of play. Diego Righi, the junior midfielder from Germany, getting the start here today for the Eagles against Goldie Beacom on Saturday. It was the Diego Righi game. 3 points total, a goal and an assist in the 2-0 victory over the Lightning. So he really broke out in that game, and now second on the team in points coming into this one, right behind Luca Dottoli with 7. Dottoli not starting here today for Post. Francisco Sosa shares it. Lucas Glade, who had that lone goal against Felician last time out here at Lemoy Field. A nice cross there by Hemmler, and it is caught by Mientes. Taking a look at the Eagles offensively this season, they've totaled 34 points, allowing 57. They've totaled 11 goals, allowing 20, 12 assists, allowing 17 assists this season to their opponents. And for the Bears, 10 points total this season, allowed 35 thus far. They've scored 4 goals, allowed 12, 2 assists to their opponents' 11. Again, a gorgeous day for some soccer. Temperatures in the mid to high 60s, partly cloudy, very sunny. Here in early October, Stian Hornes, the freshman, shares it to the far side for Santiago Palacios. Mark Bayard, who usually wears number 29, wearing number 42 here today for the Eagles. Francisco Garcia tapped it. And the clock is going to stop here at 40:44 remaining here in the first half. Stian Hornus down on the near sideline here. Ted Haley coaching up Simon Hemler during the injury timeout. Eagles also taking a look at just what's at stake here today, looking for their first win here at Lemoy Field. 0 wins, 1 loss, 2 ties here at Lemoy Field this year for the Postmen soccer team. They've been very good on the road this year, 2-1 in all of their games overall on the road, and in conference 2-0 on the road. So it appears that Horness is coming out of the game here. He's able to walk on his own power, so that's certainly a good sign. And play resumes. Gerson Ventura, far side. Bernardo Gomez. Gabriel Mendez shares it here to the near side. Give and go. Norton and Canet out of the reach there of Norton, and out of play. Eagles throw in near side. Yeah, taking a look at Morano, just booted that one downfield. He was inserted into the 6-yard box for Ted Haley after that disastrous 2-game stretch against any 10 opponents earlier in the year, where the Eagles lost 7-0 to SNHU, and then the following game 5-0 to Franklin Pierce University. Right after that Franklin Pierce game, Ted Haley made the switch, inserted Morano into net for the Eagles. And it's proved to work. I mean, the Eagles since then, they picked up a huge victory against New Haven in Hartford, Connecticut on the 17th, followed by a 4-1 win against Wilmington, where Coach Ted Haley picked up his 200th win here at Post. Then they lost 4-0 to Gannon, and then a 1-1 tie to Holy Family, 1-1 tie the following game to Felician, and then their most recent game, like I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, at Goalie Beacon, where they won 2-0. We'll get a substitution in here for the Eagles. That is the 6'3" freshman, Len Fliss. Len Fliss, normally number 19, wearing number 39 here today in the white jerseys. Hemler goes back to Nassen. No Felipe Garcia in the starting lineup here today. I know Marcus Botungi is inactive still with an injury. Nassen, through a nest of defenders, gets out of it, and Fliss sends a long ball downfield to Palacios. A burst of speed by Palacios, looks to turn the corner on the far side. The crosser deflected out of play. An excellent look there, a beautiful ball from Palacios. And we'll have our first corner of the match here. It'll be in the far corner. Bayart will take it. Bayart sends it towards the middle, the leaping Mientis to make the grab. Athletic play there from the freshman. It was a great ball there by Bayart, but Mientis made a nice read on it to snag it. Fliss pushed and a foul. First foul of the match here today by the Bears. Eagles have committed a foul already, so 1-1 in fouls. Hemler near side, midfield. Nelson. Wearing number 40 is Ricardo DiVincenzo, who typically wears number 22. Sends a long ball downfield. That is intended for Riggy, and he is offsides. First matchup all time between the Eagles and the Bears was on September 28, 2002. And then obviously the most recent match was October 4th, 2023. The battle between these two men's soccer programs in the CACC. Up to 22 years. That one is kicked to the far side by DiVincenzo. Andrew Barclay kicks that off of an Eagle, Palacios. And we're 9 minutes through this first half. Still no score, just getting underway. Bloomfield will have their first corner of the match. Kenneth Lopez will take the corner, number 10 in black. Lopez, the junior. Crossing ball. Nearly cleared. Felipe Faria tries to get a shot on nets. Right in that 6-yard box, and it's cleared by the Eagles. Nice play. I think that was DiVincenzo who cleared it out. And Bloomfield will reset. Ventura kicks that one high into the sky. Barclay the header. Morano comes out of the 6-yard box to fall on this ball. Ted Haley incensed on that Eagles sideline. Not liking the execution from the Eagles to start. And big game here today for Post. Again, eyeing their 6th consecutive conference title. The quest for number 6 in a row rolls on here today against Bloomfield. The rest of the season, it is all conference games. The Eagles trying to build off of that 2-0 victory on Saturday at Goldie Beacom. And this is the time of the year to start to figure things out on both sides of the ball. With the playoffs looming, and we still have a lot of matches left here in the 2024 campaign, but we're about halfway through the season. Yeah, Ted Haley not happy here with the Eagles' performance to start this first half. Again, this is the time of the year where you really want to hit your stride as a club. Sosa with a nice interception. Hemler back to Sosa. Give and go. Sosa and Ricky. Sosa tries to feed it towards the middle. Intercepted by the Bears, and a foul there on Fliss. Second foul of the first half here by the Eagles. 33-40 remaining here in the first half. Total shots Bloomfield 1, Post 0, shots on goal 0-0, fouls 2-1 Eagles, and a corner for both squads here to start. Bernardo Gomez. Pushed in the back there by Nasson, a late whistle. Ted Haley not in a good mood here at the start of this match. Mad at his players, mad at the officials to start. Kenneth Lopez will take the free kick. Just inside midfield. Lopez sends that one to the back post, headered out. Ricky with acceleration, hits the brakes, stop and go move. Riggy cuts it to the middle. He's got Sosa on the far side, doesn't see him, and sends that to the far corner. Foot race between Lopez and Glade. Glade gets there for the Eagles. Riggy, Bayart, shoots, and it's wide left. Bloomfield has played far less games here than the Eagles in 2024. This is only their 7th game of the year. This is the Eagles' 11th. Lopez will go back to Ventura. Ventura has Gomez to his left. Nice tackle there. Len Fliss comes up hobbling a little bit. Gomez. Silva the takeaway. They say Hemler was out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for Bloomfield. We will get a substitution coming in here. That is the leader in points for the Bears this season, Christian John Cruz. 3 goals and assists on the year, 7 points. Number 35 in black, someone to keep an eye out for. That one kicked out of play by the Bears. Eagles throw in near side. 15 minutes elapsed here in the first half. 3 fouls committed by the Eagles, 1 by Bloomfield. Ted Haley just received a yellow card, barking at the officials. Haley and the coaching staff saying that was last touched by Bloomfield, although the officials said it was hit out of play there by Post, so it would be a goal kick here for the Bears. Mantis sends a nice ball to midfield. Silva hits the brakes in a straitjacket, trying to get out of it. Silva, and Fliss is there to help him out. And Nasson with the shake and bake move, shares it to Hemler. Hemler has got DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo, a little bit of an errant pass there. He wanted to go to Morano, couldn't get it to him. And Morano kicks that into the streets. Looks like we might have just lost a soccer ball. And a convenient throw-in spot here for Bloomfield. Norton centers one. Excellent tackle there by Morales, but he is called for a foul. Five-time defending CACC champions, the Post-University Eagles, coming into this one as a number 5th seed in the CACC. Bloomfield, the number 9th seed in the CACC. Foot race, Gomez and Riggy. And Gomez with a nice tackle out of play, but he hits it out last, and Riggy will toss in. No, he won't. Hemler will. Nice ball. Palacios tracks it down. Far corner. Palacios shares it. By Arts. Crosses one to the back post. Sosa tried to header that one in. Sailed over his head out of play. Last touch Eagles. Goal kick here for the Bears. Mientis, the freshman keeper from Norway, appearing in his third game of the season. Line drive kick to the far sideline. He has got Andrew Barclay, number 19. Felipe Faria. And charging in there is DiVincenzo, sending that back into the defensive zone for the Bears. This first half flying by, 26:50 remaining here in the first half. Sosa back to Nassen. Nassen and Fliss resemble each other a little bit. DiVincenzo, line drive kick, downfield, intended for Righi. Can he get there? No. Ventura there for the Bears, but it's by Art coming in by Art. Scooped up, Mientis. See some Eagles on that sideline getting loose. Canet. Morales. Ventura tracks it down far sideline. Gomez. Silva's got DiVincenzo at midfield. Eagles with some nice movement. Palacios right back to DiVincenzo. Marana boots that one out of play, and a throw in for Barclay and the Bears on the far sideline. Coming up on 25 minutes remaining in this first half. Feed towards the middle. John Cruz shares it. Faria. He's got Garcia. Oh, just sailed over the crossbar. An excellent look there for Bloomfield, and Garcia kicking himself that he couldn't put that one into the upper 90. But nonetheless, an excellent look there for the Bears here to start. Their first shot on goal, and a good one. Hemler. Nassen. Gleed. Back to Nassen. Nassen will go back to the keeper. Arana just gets that kickoff with John Cruz applying pressure. Bayard able to keep it in play on the far sideline. Sosa flashes. Sosa leads it for Fliss. Long strides. Glade coming there. Glade. Chip shot there, and it's scooped up by Mientis. Luis Rodriguez getting set to sub in here for the Eagles. Hemler with the header, battling with Garcia. And coming in is Canet. Foul. Called on the Bears. Glade draws the contact. Takeaway. John Cruz. Midway through this first half, 2 total shots for Bloomfield, 1 for Post. Shots on goal, 1-0 Bloomfield. That one tapped out of play there by Morales, and we'll get a substitution coming in here. Luis Rodriguez. Bayard subs out. Rodriguez subs in. Hemler will toss in. Fouls here, Eagles 3, Bears 2. Eagles with a yellow card. That was Ted Haley on the sidelines a couple minutes ago barking at the official. Glade sends a long ball for the 6'3" freshman Fliss. Hits the brakes. Fliss. Stop and start. Fliss fires. And the ground ball shot is vacuumed in there by Mientes. Coming up on 21 minutes remaining in this first half. First shot on goal there for the Eagles. 1-1 in shots on goal. Gomez sends that one down the pitch. John Cruz charging in. John Cruz with a nice play. Kicked out of play there by Nassen. Hemler. Both charging in there on the double team. And it'll be a throw in here for the Bears. Near side. Norton. Surveying. Tossing. Norton crosses it. DiVincenzo is there to intercept. And Norton, the header out of play. Eagles throw in near side. Palacios, Glade, give and go. Back to Glade. Total shots, Bloomfield 2, Post 2. Shots on goal, 1-1. Fouls, 3-3. Corners, 1-1. An very even match here thus far in this first half. 19 minutes to play. Eagles' 11th game of the year. Bears' 7th game of the year. Bears looking for their first win in conference this year. The Eagles looking to stay undefeated in conference, 2-0-2 coming into this match against CACC opponents are the Eagles. Glade chips it. Gomez kicks it out of play. Getting some substitutions, a plethora of substitutions getting set to come in here for the Bears. Cosme Fierro Villegas, number 2. Ramiro Green, number 3. And Daniel Morales, number 4. All getting set to check in here for the Bears. Morales subs in for Morales. Eagles' second quarter of the first half. Towards the middle. Silva. Hemler. Norton sends that down the pitch. John Cruz bursts of speed. Morano comes out of the nets and kicks that one out of play, and we'll get Green and Fierro Villegas out onto the pitch here. Garcia to sub out, Faria to sub out, and Norton to throw in near side. Fliss, burst of speed down the middle. Tripped up, no foul. Crosses one. Hemler charges in, cleared by Norton. Romeo Green running out of space. Green and Rodriguez grappling there. DiVincenzo sends one for Riggi. Riggi tracks it down. Cuts it back to the middle. Riggi looking for a shot, didn't have it. Instead shares it. Fliss will take it. Fliss is off left. Last touch by the Eagles. Throw in for Bloomfield far side. Coming up on 15 minutes of play in this first half. Still no score. Total shots post 3. Bloomfield 2. Shots on goal 1-1. The lone shot on goal by Bloomfield was by Francisco Garcia. He had an excellent look just a few inches above the crossbar. If he had that one just a little bit down, it would have been a goal. And that one headed out of play by Bloomfield. Throwing for the Eagles. Hemler will take it. Luca Detoli, surprisingly not starting. Getting loose on that Eagles far sideline. First on the team in points at 7. Definitely a little curious as to why Detoli did not start here today. Was part of that team last year that won their 5th consecutive conference championship. Fliss try to get behind the defense. Contact, no foul. The Eagles looking for it. Would have been a PK as it was in the box had it been called. But the officials say clean play. And Ted Haley voicing his displeasure. 13:45 remaining in this first half. Fliss taps it. Palacios far sideline. Palacios. Glade comes to get it. Glade crosses one over to Hemler. Fields it off for the chest. Sosa. Looked like he tried to lead Glade there. Didn't seem like that one was a shot. Miantis kicks that one up, tickling the clouds. Silva fields it off of his dome. Sosa, Glade. Palacios far side. He's got DiVincenzo right behind him. And Fliss will go back to Ricardo. Nice tackle there by Gabriel Mendez. Excellent pace here to this one as the leader in points on the year. Luca Dettoli, the grad student, will sub in. Did not get the start. To the surprise of many, Glade will sub out. A very nice pace here to this first half. Against Felician last time these Eagles were out on the Lemoy Field pitch. Lots of stopping and starting with players going down. Thus far here in the first half, none of that. Eagles were called for offsides. 11.5 remaining in this first half. Nientes will take a goal kick on the left side of the box. And that one is tailing over here towards the broadcast booth. Lots of wind. Wind has definitely picked up here. Nice little breeze with temperatures in the mid to high 60s. Partly cloudy. Beautiful day for some soccer here, especially in early October. Contact, no whistle. DiVincenzo shares it. Palacios far side has got Fliss right in front of him. Fliss long strides. Fliss, the 6'3" freshman, tries to cross one and it's intercepted. Cosme Fierro Villegas didn't start. Christian John Cruz, nice ball to Ramiro Green. Green has got it. He's going up against Hemler. Green, one-on-one, shares it. Lopez in front. Christian John Cruz and Morano sliding out of the 6-yard box to scoop it up. Under 10.5 remaining in this first half. Dangerous. Green was charging in and pressing up, applying pressure. Ricky evades, shares it. Hemler gets it back. Hemler fouled. He was met by 3 different bears there and a lot of contacts. And the 4th foul of this first half committed by Bloomfield. 3 committed by Post. Dettoli. Halcios keeps that in play. Stifling defense there by Fierro Villegas. Runs into 2 and turns it over to Silva. Nelson towards the middle for Sosa. Sosa spins. Feeds. Hemler. Near side. Back to number 7. Sosa crosses one to Palacios, wide open on that far sideline. Dettoli pushed in the back and a foul. Dettoli might have sold that one a little bit. 5th foul committed by Bloomfield. Palacios towards the middle. Headed by Gomez. Fielded by Sosa. And he's tripped up. Hemler towards the middle. Mientes falls on it. 8:35 remaining in this first half. 0-0. First matchup between these two programs since October 4th, 2023. Big-time CACC match here today. Bloomfield looking for their first conference win, the number 9 seed in the conference. Eagles looking to stay undefeated in conference play, the number 5 seed in the CACC. 5-time defending CACC champs. Dangerous. Net is open. And Fliss cannot make the Bears pay. Just wide right of the net. We're under 8 minutes to play in this first half. Jeanette Lopez subs out. Christian Marroquin subs in, number 8 for the Bears. Fliss intercepted that pass. Toley crosses one to Sosa. Hemler. Toley sends one to the far post, leaping and snagging the ball. There is Mienta. 6:45 remaining in this first half. Total shots, Eagles 5, Bears 2. Sosa doubled, last touch, Bears. Throw into Riggy. Riggy coming off of a goal and an assist against Goldie Beacom. Shares one, Rodriguez fires and it's saved. Second shot on goal there by the Eagles. 6 minutes to play in this first half. Cosme Fierro Villegas closed out there by Dottoli. Fierro Villegas fires off right. Bloomfield bench liking the shot. Dottoli chips it. Ventura comes in to intercept. Oh, nice shake and bake move there by Fliss. Riggy taking ankles. Riggy. Palacios will look to cross, does so. Header in front. Diving out is Mientes, and it's cleared by Green. And that one will go out of play. Nelson chips that one out of play. We're under 4.5 remaining in this first half. Still 0-0. Ricky commits the 4th foul of the first half here by the Eagles, and it'll be a free kick. Daniel Morales with under 3.5 remaining in this first half. Looks to go to the back post. Christian John Cruz there, but DiVincenzo is there to header it out of the box. Green. Handball. Coming up on 3 minutes of play in this first half. Eagles will look to move it up the pitch. Nassen, Hemler. Give and go. Rodriguez got in the way, and it's kicked out of play to the Bloomfield bench. Last touch by the Bears. Fabian Ernst, who had a goal, his first goal of the year against Goldie Beacom on Saturday, checks in. It's 2:40 to play in this first half. Hemler will sub in. Or no, Hemler will toss in, pardon me. It is into Ernst, back to Hemler. Hemler will go to the corner for Nassen. A little bit of a dangerous pass there. And Nassen with a gorgeous play, booting that off of John Cruz. Nassen did not like the pass there from Hemler. He's like, why are you passing it there? And Hemler will toss in. Contact, foul, Bloomfield. Sixth foul of the first half. We're under 2 minutes to play in this first half. Dangerous feed. John Cruz. Marroquin taps it back. Christian John Cruz pushing the back. Official was right there to see it. And Luca Dottoli just adjusting his cleat. Clock is running. We're under 90 seconds to play in this first half. Total shots, post 6, Bloomfield 3. Shots on goal, 2-1 Eagles. Right in front, Ernst. Nice clear. Mendez, and that's going to go out of play. A minute to play in the first half.
1 minute remaining in the first half.
What a tackle there by Gomez. And it goes to Silva. Silva crosses one. 45 seconds. Dottoli looks to take on the team, and he's fouled. Dottoli gets the whistle. Cosme Firo Villegas. Clock stopped at 38 seconds in this first half. Silva will take the free kick just outside of the 18-yard box on the right side. Crosses one. The header by Fliss is saved. Mientes has had a strong first half and only his third game appeared in this season. 25 seconds remaining in the first half. Mientes sends it downfield. Rodriguez sends that one up ahead. Mientes coming out of the box. A lot of contact, no whistle.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
And that is going to take us to the end of the first half.
1. And at the end of the first half of play, your score is Bloomfield College 0, Post University 0.
We head to the halftime break. Eagles 0, Bloomfield 0. Eagles 3-1 in shots on goal. We got a good one coming up in the second half. Should be a lot of fun. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 15 minutes. All right, halftime is over. We're getting set for the start of the second half here. Eagles 5th seed in the CACC, Bears the 9th seed in the CACC. Taking a look at our first half stats. Total shots post 7, Bloomfield 3. Corners 2-1 posts. Shots on goal 3-1 posts. Fouls 9-4 Bloomfield. 4 saves by Mientas, 0 by Morano. And we welcome you back upstairs inside to the broadcast booth. Griffin Cast on hand. So glad you're with us. Tightly contested first half of play, and this should be a fun second half. Luca Dottoli did not start in this one. Starting here in the second half. And Bloomfield with possession, and the second half is underway. Bloomfield moving from right to left. The Eagles left to right. Bloomfield looking for their first win in the CACC this season. Eagles looking to stay undefeated in the CACC. Eagles 2-0-2 in conference. Bears 0-2-2 in conference. Eagles also looking for their first win here at Lemoy Field this year. They're 0-1-2 at Lemoy Field this year. They've been much better on the road. 2-1 overall on the road, and then 2-0 in conference on the road. This is the 25th all-time matchup. Eagles 15-7-2 against the Bears all-time. Last matchup was on October 4th, 2023. Eagles won 3-0. They've won the last 2 meetings. Bloomfield looking for their first win against the Eagles in 3 years. They also did not score in either of those 2 matches. So looking for their first goal against the Eagles in 3 years here in the second half. Head coach here for Bloomfield, Giovanni Soto, in his second year. Ted Haley, a longtime veteran, picked up his 200th win against Wilmington a few games ago in his 20th season here at Post. Pass intercepted. Luis Rodriguez crosses one. Ventura is there to intercept. Marked by Art. Dottoli. Palacios. Wide left. Excellent look by the Eagles there to begin this second half. Mientas, who is appearing in his 3rd game on the year. Excellent first half. Made 4 saves in that first half. Again, this is the 11th game of the season for the Eagles, the 7th for the Bears. Rodriguez. Andrew Barclay there for Bloomfield. Dottoli, Fliss looking to keep it in play. Just does by a hair. Dottoli, Palacios. Green headers that one out of play. Green did not start in that first half. Getting the start here in the second half. Eagles look to press up. DiVincenzo by Arts. Pass intercepted. Cosme via Villegas. Nelson over to Hembler. Hembler going to go back to Morano here, right outside the 18-yard box. Palacios, can he track it down? No, he runs out of room. Substitution in here for Bloomfield. For the first time we see Malik Yusuf. He will sub out Gerson Ventura. Under 40 minutes remaining in regulation. 0-0. Rest of the matches for the remainder of the 2024 regular season for the Eagles, all CACC opponents. Time of the year to start to hit your stride, as we are just about halfway done in this regular season for the 5-time defending CACC champs, eyeing their 6th consecutive conference title. Christian Marroquin looked like he took a shot in the face, hops back up quickly. Detoli crosses one over to Sosa. Taps it back, Hembler. Foul called on the Eagles. Bear down on the pitch. 5th foul committed here by Post. 9 fouls have been committed by Bloomfield. Hembler just keeps it in play on that far sideline. Nearly tripped up. Looks for the give and go with Fliss. Fliss taps it back. He'll go back to Mientas in the 18-yard. 37:45 remaining in this second half. Still no score. 0-0. Eagles have had 3 ties this year. 2 of those ties coming in conference. And the other one, the first one, was against Adelphi back on September 7th, a month ago. Every tie that the Eagles have been a part of, all 3 of them, was a 1-1 tie. All 3 matches. Last time Eagles have been shut out was in a non-conference matchup against Gannon on the 25th of September. They've been shut out 3 times this season. Against Gannon, where they lost 4-0. Franklin Pierce 5-0. And the first one was against SNHU right here at Lemoy Field 7-0. Again, Bloomfield has had 2 ties here this season. Can Palacios track that one down? Yes, he can. Crosses one. And that one's cleared. But charging in is Nasson. Intercepted. Daniel Morales didn't get the start here in this one, getting the start in the second half. Again, 2 ties this season for Bloomfield. The first one coming on the 21st of September against Chestnut Hill in a 0-0 tie. The second one was against Dominican 6 days ago on the 2nd of October, 1-1. 35:45 remaining in regulation. This one is going to go down, intended for John Cruz, the leader in points for Bloomfield. Didn't start in this one, getting the start in the second half. Aiden Norton, far side, midfield. Dottoli takes it away. Sosa looks to lead Fliss. And some nice defense there from Barclay. Kicks it out of play. Fliss with the long strides is dangerous there, covering up ground. And it'll be the third corner of the match here for the Eagles. Third corner for the Eagles. Bloomfield has had one, fourth total corner here in the match. Bayart will take it towards the far post. Mientas tried to snag it, went through his hands out of play. And Eagles will have back-to-back corner kicks, this time in the far corner. Sosa will take it. Sosa chips one, cleared. Nice play there from Barclay. Dottoli settles it down over to Sosa. Bayart leads Rodriguez. Rodriguez looks to cross, does so. Header! What a save! Mientas has been stellar here today for Bloomfield. Dottoli looks to shoot, deflected and blocked. Ricardo DiVincenzo. Eagles with an excellent look there a moment ago. Mientas has had an excellent game in net for the Bears. Sosa, shake and bake. Dottoli chips one to Fliss. Fliss headers it in, but he was offsides. Goal does not count. Excellent look there from Dottoli. Fliss offsides. Ted Haley telling Len Fliss to check his line. 32.5 remaining in regulation. Fliss, onside this time, tries to cross one and is deflected out of play there by number 19 in black, Andrew Barclay. Fifth corner of the match here for the Eagles. Bayart to take it here in the near corner. 31.5 remaining in regulation, still no score. 4-1 shots on goal, Eagles. And another prime opportunity here off of the corner. Bayart. Line drive, near post, kicked out of play there by Fliss. And Eagles will be rewarded another corner. They want to cross near the post. It goes to the far post. The header cleared out of play there. Aiden Norton. Number 12 for Bloomfield right there. Dottoli keeps it in play. And they'll work it back to the backs here. Palacios to Hemler. Coming up on 30 minutes remaining regulation. A couple of Bears getting set to check in here for Bloomfield. DiVincenzo Sends a long ball cross field. Sosa taps it. Miendez comes out of the 6-yard box to field it. Total shots, posts way ahead in that category, 11-3. Palacios looks to lead Fliss. Mientes comes out of the box and kicks that one out of play. Substitutions coming in here for Bloomfield, as well as Posts. Diego Reiki subs in for the Eagles. Marlon Morales subs in. Matthew Stewart also subs in. Totally in a world of pain. And the clock is going to stop here at 28:47. Just rolls it out here. Malik Yusuf goes right back to the keeper. Fliss charges in, applying pressure. 28.5 remaining in regulation. Dangerous. Bayard the theft. Bayard shoots and scores! Bayard with his second goal of the season. The costly error there by Bloomfield, and the Eagles take full advantage and lead it 1-0 with 28:14 remaining. You just cannot turn that ball over in that part of the field. And Mark Bayard takes advantage again, his second goal of the season. 5 points now on the year for Bayard. He has tied Diego Righi for second on the team in points. And Eagles break the seal late into this one and nearing the midpoint here in the second half. Coming up on 28 minutes remaining in regulation. Eagles were threatening sort of all first half, and now they get a great look here in the second half. Mientes has had to work this entire match. He's done a great job. And that one, there was just nothing that he can do. Bayard, who just scored that goal for the Eagles, hits the deck, and a yellow card assessed to Bloomfield, their first yellow of the match. Eagles picked up an early yellow card in that first half. Ted Haley was the one who picked it up. Clock stopped at 26:33 in this second half. And if you're just tuning in, 2 minutes ago, Mark Bayard with his second goal of the season puts the Eagles up 1-0. And a tightly contested, feisty battle here against the Bears, who are looking for their first win in conference this year. And that is Bayard down on the turf once again. Clock stopped at 26:04 in this second half. Bayard slow to get up, and he hops back up, and it appears that he's okay.
Hey, game's not over. We got mad time. Let's go. Get back into it. No one said the game was going to be easy.
Daniel Morales on that Bloomfield sideline providing some words of encouragement, saying we knew that this game would not be easy. Keep playing. A lot of game left. And there is a ton of game left. Just under 26 minutes remaining in regulation. A 1-0 lead for the five-time defending conference champs, the CAC, the Post University Eagles. Sosa tracked down there by Norton. Gets out of it, shares it to Hemler, gets it right back. Nice give and go. Sosa is running. He's got Fliss ahead. Fliss hits the brakes, shares it, back to Sosa. Sosa hesitates, feeds, no one there. And Felipe kicks that one up into the sky. Felipe Faria, and it'll go out of play. Last touch, Bloomfield. Francisco Garcia subs in. Aiden Norton, I think, hobbling off of the pitch. Clock stopped at 24:48, and Norton will be attended to by the athletic training staff. Eagles throw in far side. Hemler tosses in. Sosa takes it away, ankling towards the middle, taking ankles, sharing it. Palacios. A nice defense there by Faria. And he looks to move it up the pitch. He's got Matthew Stewart, and he kicks that to the Eagles bench. Bayard looking for goal number 2 by Arts. Some nice defense there from Bloomfield, and we'll go back here. DiVincenzo says, I got it. Crosses one over to Nassan at midfield. 23-22 remaining in regulation. Eagles looking to hold on to this 1-0 lead. Looking to stay undefeated here in conference. 2-0-2 coming into this one in the CACC, the number 5 seed coming into this match. Faria tried to get the give and go there. Sosa, the takeaway. He's got Fliss to his right, shares it. Nice tackle there from Yusuf, and Fliss will keep it in play. And Fliss is grabbing his shin. Fliss able to hop up. Clock is running, coming up on 22 minutes remaining in regulation. Eagles throwing. No, it's not a throw-in. Free kick by Art. Checks it down. Palacios back to by Art. The lone goal scorer here for the Eagles. Sends it to the far post. Header by Fliss. Off of the crossbar of the field goal post. Eagles are called for offsides. 21-25. Remaining regulation. Desperation is not kicked in just yet for Bloomfield, but we're approaching that part of the second half. And it goes through the legs of Yusuf. And Miendes keeps it in play, but then kicks it out of play. Oh no, they say it was off of Ricky. So a throw-in for Bloomfield. And Fabian Ernst will sub in for the Eagles. Christian John Cruz will sub in for Bloomfield. Under 21 minutes remaining in regulation. Nice feed to Ernst. Canet Lopez evading defenders, and a tackle and a foul. As Diego Ricky took a shot to the shin, I believe. Canet Lopez also down. He'll be helped up by Art. Clock will run. Approaching 20 minutes remaining in regulation. Silva, the cross over to Palacios near side. Line drive kick upfield. Yusuf is there for Bloomfield, gets around Ernst. Morano comes out of the 6-yard box, fielded in the 18-yard. Miendes, right back to number 6. Checks it down here to Andrew Barclay. Barclay, intercepted. DiVincenzo, battling, grappling with Christian Jean Cruz, and the Eagles will work it back to the backs. No need to rush here for a post. Time is on their side. We are under 19 minutes remaining in regulation, a 1-0 lead for the Eagles. Palacios shows himself. Fields it. Ricky. Onsides. Cuts it to the middle. Ricky shares it by Art. Palacios looks across, and it's deflected out of play by Faria. And another Eagles corner here in the second half. Luis Rodriguez will sub in. Sosa will sub out. Total shots, Eagles 12, Bears 3. Corners now. And it'll be 7-1 posts. Fouls 10-7 Bloomfield. Shots on goal 5-1 posts. Bayard, who scored the lone goal here for the Eagles 11 minutes ago, will take the corner to the back post. Header by Ernst. A great look. Ernst just could not get it on the right part of his head to get that one into the back of the net. Goes out of play, and a goal kick here for Bloomfield. Menendez surveying. Thought about going far downfield. He's got it over to Yusuf. Good pressure here from the Eagles. Righi the takeaway. Righi crosses it. Did not have anyone there momentarily. Bayard charges in. Nice tackle there from Mendez, and he gets it up to Cosme Fierro Villegas. 16.5 remaining in regulation. Eagles cling to a 1-goal lead. Can they hang on for their third win in conference and move up in the CACC standings, currently the number 5 seed? Sion Horness, clip there, no foul. Eagles wanted it. No, that was Rodriguez that got clipped to the turf, and he's able to pop back up. That one kicked upfield. Ernst is there for the Eagles. Settles it down. Ernst in a straitjacket there. He's tripped up and fouled. And Canet Lopez chucks the ball on the turf. There might be some consequences there. Maybe a card. Yep. Card on Lopez. Throwing the ball out of play. Second yellow of the match here for the Bears. Clock is stopped at 15:35 to play in regulation. Free kick right outside of the 18-yard box. Rodriguez and Bayard near the ball. Deciding what they're going to do here. It appears that Bayard will take it. Never know, though. Trying to play some trickery here. Bayard will take it. Sends it to the far post. DiVincenzo knocked to the turf. Physical play. Matthew Stewart, far side. Number 11 in black. Shares it. Intercepted. Rodriguez with the takeaway. Sends it ahead. Righi was pulled. No foul. Righi tracks it down. A goal and an assist last game on Saturday against goalie Beacom. That one kicked off of Barclay by Bayard, and an Eagles throw near side coming up on 14 minutes remaining in regulation. Quick turnaround here for both of these squads in their next match as the Eagles look for the give and go. Very quick turnaround here for Bloomfield. They will have a rest day tomorrow, and then they will host Felician on Thursday. And for the Eagles, they will play right here at Lemoy Field on Saturday. During homecoming weekend, they will host Jefferson University. That will be a very fun match. Jefferson has been outstanding this year with 7 overall wins. Jefferson currently the number 2 seed in the CACC's overall record of 7-1-2, 3-1-1 in conference. That'll be a big-time matchup coming up on Saturday right here at Lemoy Field. We'll have it for you. Bayart ahead of the field, shoots, and it's wide right. Bayart was eyeing his second goal of the match. And we got some substitutions in here for Bloomfield. Aiden Norton back in. And we see Carter Rudder for the first time, number 30 in black, as we are under 13 minutes to play in regulation. Desperation needs to be kicking in here for Bloomfield. The situation now dire, down 1. Time is dwindling down, not on their side. And a goal kick here from Miendes. Bayart, Rodriguez. He's got Silva right behind him. Palacios near side receives the pass. Back to Silva. Back to Palacios. Back to Silva. And he crosses one intended for Bayart. Christian John Cruz is right there for Bloomfield. He's grappling physical play against Bayart. Bayart. Bloomfield needs to work quickly, or they have not had it in their attacking zone for really any of this second half. It's been all Eagles here in the second half, applying the pressure. Ricky. He's got Palacios right to his right, checks it down to him. Palacios lofting cross, and Mientes with the catch. 11:25 remaining in regulation. That one is sent downfield, far downfield, intended for John Cruz. Matthew Stewart picking it up. Canet Lopez back to Stewart. Really one of the only times here in the second half Bloomfield has had it on this side of the pitch. DiVincenzo will let it go out of play. Checked there by Rudder. 10.5 remaining in regulation. Rodriguez shoots and scores and perhaps puts a dagger into the Bears. Luis Rodriguez with his first goal of the season. His third point, and it's 2-0 Eagles with under 10 minutes to play in regulation. Eagles are called for offsides. Eagles with a 2-0 lead, a much better cushion here, coming up on 9 minutes to play in regulation. And on their way to staying undefeated here in the CACC. A very slow start to the year here for the Eagles. After their first 4 games, they were only 1-2-1. But certainly seeming like they are starting to gain some momentum, hitting their stride. This is the time of the year to do so. Just about halfway done with this regular season. If the Eagles can hang on, they will improve to 5-3-3 overall, 3-0-2 overall, and that's exceptional considering what their record was and what their prospects were looking after the first 4 games. Fliss crosses one, goes out of play. Coming up on 8 minutes of play in regulation. Again, assuming that the Eagles can hang on, stay around for the post-game interviews. We are under 8 minutes to play in regulation. 7-1 in shots on goal, Eagles. They've really dominated here in this second half. It was a very close match in that first half, but Eagles have found something during halftime coming into the second half. A foul is called on post. Get a substitution in here for the Eagles. Cross to the middle, nice clear there by Ricardo Sanguino. Brendan Spackman is also checked in, so Ted Haley emptying the bench a little bit here, coming up on 6 minutes of play in regulation with a 2-0 lead. Got a foul called on the Eagles there, and a yellow is assessed to Len Fliss. Second yellow of the match here by the Eagles. So 4 total yellows have been assessed to both squads. 2 for Bloomfield, 2 for Post. 5:03 to play here in this second half. Eagles on their way to moving to 3-0-2 in conference, 5-3-3 overall. Morano jumps. Stop the clock at 4:53. A bear down on the pitch in that 8-yard box. 18-yard box, pardon me. Bernardo Gomez hit the deck, and he's up, walking on his own power, so a good sign for Bloomfield. Be a goal kick here for Morano and the Eagles. Just under 5 minutes to play in regulation. Total fouls here, Bloomfield 12, Post 9. Sanguino, Spackman in the 18-yard box, the cross. That one will go out of play. Spackman will let it, and the Eagles will have a throw-in. Sanguino will take it. Approaching the 4-minute mark here to play in regulation. Eagles with a 2-0 lead, marked by Arch with the first goal. And then Luis Rodriguez with the second goal. Rodriguez's first goal of the year. That was Bayart's second goal of the year. The check. Physical play there. Ricky took a hit. Barclay checked him out of play. 3:40 remaining in regulation. Goal kick here for Mientes. Eagles all sides. Foul goes on the Eagles. Coming up on 2 minutes to play in regulation. A free kick here for Bloomfield. Eagles 2 minutes away from back-to-back 2-0 victories against CACC opponents. And that one will go out of play. Under 2 to play. Goal kick here for Morano. Glade. Eagles in no rush. 80 seconds remaining in regulation. Spackman back to Sanguino. And we are coming up on a minute to play in regulation. Eagles going to advance to 5-3-3 overall, 3-0-2 in conference.
A minute remaining in the second half.
Bloomfield going to drop to 1-4-2 overall, 0-3-2 in conference. Riggy somehow keeps that one in play. Ernst tries to shoot one, and Lopez kicks it out of play.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final score of this one, your Post University Eagles 2. The visiting Bloomfield Bears 0. Fans, we thank you for joining us for this afternoon's game. Be sure to join us for homecoming weekend on Saturday afternoon as your Eagles are back here against Jefferson at 3 o'clock p.m. Post University, thanks for coming out to today's afternoon's games. We'll see you again soon. Drive home safe.
All right, so the Eagles get their first win here at Lemoy Field on the season. They pick up their third win in conference. They undefeated in CACC play and beat Bloomfield for the third consecutive time. Eagles win it 2-0. Bayart and Rodriguez each with goals. Again, up next here for the Eagles. They will play host Jefferson homecoming weekend this upcoming Saturday at 3 p.m. And for Bloomfield, a very quick turnaround. They have Felician University Thursday nights at home at 7 p.m. Eagles win it 2-0. For our entire fantastic athletic communication staff here at Post, Griffin Casting, so long. We got the post-game interviews coming up next.
Test.
Just restart. Oh, I totally forgot. Should I turn on the second one as well?
No, you don't need to.
Okay.
You guys are both good.
Alrighty, he is freshman forward Mark Byart. I'm Griffin Cass. Bloomfield loses to Post here 2-0. Eagles get their third win in conference and stay undefeated in CACC play. So, Mark, let me turn to you. Rough first half a little bit. You guys dominated Bloomfield in the second half. Just what was said during halftime?
So our coach basically said that we were not doing the right stuff in the first half, as we were not being patient to find the key pass, and then he just said to keep the ball from side to side, and then just slip a final ball through the defenders.
So you got your second goal of the season. You had the first one here in this game. Just walk me through that play and how you were able to take advantage of the mistake by Bloomfield.
So basically, I told my partner Luca to press high in the field, and then I saw the pass. I was going to go to that player, and I just read the movement, just take the goal and score.
So a little bit of a slow start for you guys. I know you're a freshman, 5-time defending conference champions. You guys started the year 1-2-1, but starting to gain some momentum here. Do you feel like you guys are hitting your stride at this point in the season?
Yeah, I think we started pretty slow compared to other years, to be honest. But I think we're 5 champions of the CACC, and we just have to step up and play like the years before.
So final question for you. Big time match coming up on Saturday against Jefferson, who's won 7 games overall on the year. Just what's going to be the message and the focal point going into that match?
So basically, we're the reigning champions for the last 5 years, so just don't forget that we're here still, and just tell people to come support to our field because we're going to do a great stuff. We're going to win.
Mark, thank you so much for taking some time after the game. Good luck against Jefferson on Saturday.
Thank you.
Was that good? Yep. Good. Yeah, no, you're great. You were great. Congrats on the goal today, man.